Are you having trouble manifesting your desire? Perhaps you've been trying to attract a certain thing or experience into your life for some time now. But despite your best efforts, you still don't see any results, making you feel that the law of attraction doesn't work in your case. Remember, please, that the law of attraction works always and for everyone, but in addition to introducing positive habits and manifestation practices into our lives, we must also eliminate habits that make this law work against us. The first of such habits is doubt. First of all, we must understand that according to the law of attraction and the law of vibration, we do not attract into our lives what we want, but what we are. Everything is energy, and the universe, in a sense, uses the language of frequencies to communicate. In view of this, it doesn't matter what you visualize to yourself, what your affirmations are, or what you have written down on a piece of paper if your feelings don't reflect it in any way. This is what happens when you have doubts. The universe receives conflicting signals from you. On the one hand, with the help of your chosen techniques, you focus on what you want, while on the other hand, your emotions and thoughts say that you are not convinced that achieving it is possible. In this way, you demonstrate a lack of faith, and faith is an essential factor in any successful manifestation. Another habit, somehow related to the first one, is negative thinking. Once again, I would like to emphasize, we attract what we are. According to the saying, what you focus on expands. So, if you allow your thoughts to revolve around negative topics, or focus on what you don't want in your life, and in addition, reinforce this experience with strong emotions, then in a sense, on a vibrational level, you are sending a signal to the universe that you should get more of precisely these negative things. So try to develop the habit of focusing on the positive. An excellent exercise to get you in the habit of doing this is the gratitude practice I've often mentioned on this channel, such as writing down every day the things you are grateful for. Over time, this will allow you to shift your thinking, making it easier to notice the good around you on a daily basis as well. However, it will be very difficult to change your thinking to positive if you continue to surround yourself with negativity and negative people. What do your conversations with friends look like? Are they based on gossiping and talking mainly about other people? Or maybe they are primarily focused on complaining and criticizing everything around you? If so, you should definitely change that. These types of activities affect your thinking as well as your emotions, and therefore your dominant vibration. So, according to the law of attraction, by living this way, you will attract more negativity into your life. We have to be very careful about what we read, what we talk about, and what we watch, especially while trying to manifest something into our lives, because all of this has a direct impact on our emotional state and our vibration. So try to make sure you spend time on constructive activities with positive people in a friendly environment and atmosphere. So far, we have focused on bad habits that are related to our emotions and inner state of being. Now we will move on to discuss habits that are already more closely related to manifestation practices. The first of these is lack of clarity of intention. You've probably set a goal, chosen a desire you'd like to make real. But tell me, do you really know exactly what you want it to look like? Have you thought through every detail of what your life will look like then, how you will feel? Many people make the mistake when trying to manifest something in their lives of not having a clear vision of their goal. This can result in them constantly changing their minds on certain issues, thus sending conflicting, often mutually exclusive signals to the universe. So before you start visualizing, think carefully about what you want it to look like. A very helpful practice can be scripting, which involves describing your dream reality on a piece of paper as if you were describing what your life looks like from the perspective of someone who has already achieved what you want. Imagine every detail and, above all, focus on the emotions you will feel at that moment. With a clear vision of your desired reality, you can easily visualize it every day, thus sending a simple and clear signal to the universe, which will now know exactly what you would like to receive. At this point, we should touch on the fact that the issue of clarity of intention, however, is often misunderstood, which in turn leads to the occurrence of another bad habit on our list, that of attachment. Learning to distinguish between these two aspects is crucial for successful manifestation. On the one hand, we should have a clearly defined goal and a defined vision, but we should not cling to an idea of how we will achieve that goal. Many people make a mistake here. We must understand that we are operating from the level of a limited human mind, while the intelligence of the universe is infinite. This means, therefore, that it knows the best solution for every issue, taking into account the well-being of everyone involved. We should therefore be open-minded about how we will get what we want from the universe, because very often it happens in a completely unexpected way and at the least expected moment. If we stubbornly cling to a particular way of getting what we want, it can happen that we reject opportunities that come our way. To help you further illustrate for yourself what I am talking about, I will use a short story. Imagine that there is a man who wants to acquire $1 million in his life. He has written down his goal on a piece of paper, and every day he visualizes what his life will be like once he possesses that $1 million. However, since this is a lot of money for him, he has no idea how he could get it. Therefore, he assumed that he would win this money in the lottery. One day, the man is approached by a former co-worker with whom he hasn't had contact in years and proposes to him to start a joint business. But the man rejects the proposal because he is waiting to win the lottery. But what if that very business brought him an income of $1 million or more? In addition, he could thus benefit the world by bringing value to other people. Or maybe he would even gain a new friend in the person of a new partner. Instead, however, he prefers to cling to his vision by closing himself off to any opportunities that arise. Once again, I would like to emphasize that the universe always knows what is best from a much broader perspective than we may think. Therefore, let's have a clear vision of what we want, but remain open so that the universe can deliver it to us in the best possible way. Here are 5 habits that can block your manifestations, making the law of attraction not work as you expect. Do you recognize any of them in your life? What are you going to do about it after watching this video? Let us know in the comments. If you found value in this video, please show some love by leaving a like and subscribing to this channel so you don't miss out on future content. Until next time, take care and let's keep on creating together.